I greet the house, man. Good evening. Osawaru. I greet you. Quarantine things, man. I greet you, man. Yeah, good to you, my people, man. Generator one bust person head, man. Not be smart, you know. Generator, you want bust person head. You hear the noise? Every day, eh? This country, it's not easy, man. I just really feel bad for those people, those family out there who are in deep shit, man. They are in deep shit, for real. A lot of families do not even have hope for tomorrow, man. And that's the fact. A lot of families do not even have hope for tomorrow. Alright? At least we will say, I consider myself as an average Nigerian, okay? So an average Nigerian like me, who pays so much to be comfortable. Imagine those who cannot afford it. Imagine I have to pay like 2,000 naira almost every single day just to have fuel in my generator, minus light. Oh, it's terrible, man. We are living in a terrible condition in Nigeria, man. Trust me, man. We are living in a terrible condition in Nigeria, and it makes me very sad that a lot of young people are not aware about it. A lot of young people are not aware that they are living in a terrible condition. They believe that this is how it's supposed to be. Oh, it drives me crazy. Woo! Man, I feel so sad for my people, man. Especially the young people, man. The young people are the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. The young people in Nigeria, they are the biggest problem we have, because when you try to speak for them, when you try to correct them, they think that you are against them. No. You know, they have lived in darkness for too long that they think that every small light that shines into their community, they think it's so good. That's the problem. They have lived in darkness for so long that any small light that shines into their community or their state or their local government, they think is, whoa, too try. Oh. That's because they have lived in the dark for so long. You know, when you talk about creating a modern city in a few years, a lot of people don't think it's realistic because they are used to the old ways of system of government. You understand? So it makes me really sad. It's going to be very challenging trying to lead a bunch of people who do not understand the concept. You know, so the first step is trying to make them see things differently. That's why you see I post so much on my social media. I post so much on my social media because I want the youth to learn. I want you to debate with me. I don't want you to insult me. You understand? When I make a comment on Facebook or when I say something on Facebook, you do not have to insult me. You understand? You can make a comment, you can voice your opinion, and I give you my opinion. That's what social media is for. Social media is not a tool for you to start fighting everybody, to start insulting everybody. That's not what social media is for. Social media is for you to be able to change your community. Social media is for you to be able to learn. Alright? So if you are using social media to cause nuisance, to insult people and all that, hey man, you are doing it the wrong way. Alright, you can use social media to change your community. Through social media, we have been able to raise millions of naira that we have used to help so many families, including today, through social media, through this Facebook. Through this Facebook, I was able to meet a girl who came to our office. She's from Delta State, alright? This young girl, she's from Delta State. Now, she was pregnant. A woman who had a stroke. You seen that picture? A woman. I think I have the picture here. So it's good more to tell these stories, man, so that you can understand that. I can never hear the noise of the generator. Abi, they disturb Abi. Just imagine you there. This will be my house, so it's my neighbor's house. The generator is there. My own gen is on the other side. So if you go to the other side of the house, another gen, if you go to the back of the house, that's how we live in, man. That's how we live in. We're living so rich but still so poor. And a lot of people think, they try. How can you be living in a 50 million naira mansion and all you use is a generator? I mean, what can we do? When you talk, they say you are against this one, but it's realistic thinking. How can you encourage people to come and invest in your state when your state cannot boast of 24 hours electricity? It's going to be hard. That's why, as a governor to be, I am going to do everything possible to invest in electricity, even if it's solar power. There must be a way we can do solar farms in every local government where people can buy, like prepaid. The more you use, the more you pay. It's very achievable. Just the way we have electricity prepaid for electricity, we can have prepaid solar. You know, each community can have their own solar farm. The way you use is the way you pay. So these are big businesses for many solar companies. You know, it will amaze you to know that people where they do solar, they get light for their country. People that are making the solar system that we are saying solar inverter, they get light for their country. Now countries like China, Taiwan, Brazil, America, Germany, Italy, all these countries where they make solar, they get light for their country. So it means that they are making the solar system for the countries like Nigeria. So now that we know that, we may as well get those people to come and invest back home in solar. We can have a deal. What is stopping that? Why can't you have a deal with a foreign investor to come and invest in solar? It's so easy. They will be glad to come. So in my first 100 days in office, we are going to get one of these companies to come to Edo State. You know, give our people some light, man. I'm going to turn the city center, Ring Road, Roundabout, all those areas. We're going to move everybody out. We're going to turn the city center to a major city center. At least a place you can go at night. You can drive around without being scared. You know, we turn everywhere, make everywhere look beautiful, man. You know, so that's that, man. So you can hear the sound of the generator. That's how we're living. Quarantine. I just did the crib, home alone. So what I do since we say, if I don't sleep, sleep. I use this time to walk on my belly. You know, say one of our sister. I see one post from one of our sisters say I get belly. You know, so I use this period to walk on my belly, so I will do fine. You know, not to brag. You know, as you know, even the social media guys, they know say na me fine pass all of them. Not to brag, but it's clear now. Even with my belly. All right, so I always do this. So if I see sleep, since we do quarantine. All right. So if I see sleep small, I will still do my workout. Just self-isolating. I don't want to meet all those bad politicians from Nigeria. They can't give me. I don't want to be in the midst of any bad politician that will give me coronavirus. So that's why we're doing our own thing. I want to say a very, very big shout out to the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, and the speaker of Edo State. My man, great guy. You know, currently it's been announced that those two persons have coronavirus. All right. The Edo State governor and the speaker of Edo State has coronavirus. So if those persons have it, it means that there's a great chance that every person that work with them or they met during that process also have it. It means that people that met with the speaker also have it, and those persons will not take it and give it to other persons they meet. So you see that the virus is spreading. The virus is spreading. You understand? So the virus is spreading wide, and I think that the only way we can control it really is to do a major campaign. Locals, there are so many families that cannot reach information because there's no electricity in their area. There are so many families who have not had electricity in the last 6 months. In Benin City, it's a fact. These are all facts. There are many families, not in the villages or in Benin City, that have not had electricity in the last 6 months. All right? That is not governance. Governance is about making sure, doing everything possible to make sure that your people are happy. I mean, if you live in 24 hours electricity, you and your family, you are living in Spain, you are living in Europe, everywhere in Europe, Greece, all these places, you live in America, you live in Asia, and You are campaigning for a government that you know so well that thousands of families do not have access to electricity. That you know so well that thousands of children still sit on the floor in the classroom till tomorrow. If you are campaigning that for that kind of government, obviously something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. A government that cannot fix basic education is a failed government, and that's my opinion. It's not attacking anyone. When I make posts on social media, it is not to attack anyone, but to have my opinion. You know, your voice counts. Your voice make a difference. This morning I posted on my social media, Dion Osagie in 2017. All right, in 2017, it was a public post. I moved into my Godsend Foundation office 2017, where I made a post that by 2020, I was going to create, I said I was going to remove 1,000 children from the streets. I was going to help 1,000 women, and I was going to create 10,000 employment. It's there. It's 2020. I may not be able to create 10,000 employment, but I have created a lot of employment, indirectly or directly. All right. Remove children from the street. We have a free school, and we have helped thousands of women. Only our widow programs we did last December benefited over 500 women. So we have been able to do and achieve everything we planned in 2017. 2017, what were you thinking? Ask yourself. In 2017, be honest with yourself. If you don't like Dion Osagie is this, Dion Osagie is that. In 2017, what were you thinking? Were you thinking of helping anybody but yourself? Did you have a dream? What is your goal? Okay, let's forget 2017. 2020. What's your dream? What's your goal? You just want to be Osaze, you just want to be Juliet. Hey, that's your dream, and that's good. But my dream is to be the next governor, man. You cannot hate me for that. Because I believe that I can work more, I can do more than all these politicians we have today. I think that many politicians are just politicians. I am not a politician. I just want to see a better day for my people. So I was telling you a story of a lady who had stroke in her mouth. All right, she had stroke in her mouth. Let me adjust this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Austin, my man, how far now? I miss you, bro. My man, Austin. I greet you, Austin in New York. Great guy, man. Great guy, man. I love you, man. Always. If I don't call you, it doesn't mean that I forgot about you, man. Believe that, you know, we are doing so many things, trying to move the community. Right now, I have about 57 staffs, including Godsend School, right? 57 persons working for me. It is not an easy channel to deal with. I also have to do my day-to-day activity, family, and all that. Godsend, we do so much with our time, you know. So I love you, bro. Hold it down, man. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Yeah. So I was saying, here you can hear the generator. Even factory in Europe does not sound like that. You will be in a factory that produce cars. You will not even hear the sound of the generator. Factory. Eh? How can a normal human being sleep like this? And I have no choice. I have no choice than to do it, or I choose to sleep in darkness. Majority of Nigerians are living like this, and some of them are doing like this. Wake up, man. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up from your sleep. You are suffering. 21st century Nigeria cannot boast of electricity. So this lady here, and this young lady here. So this young lady, she's from Urobo. She's from Delta. All right, she was pregnant on the street, and this other lady saw her on the street with her girl pregnant. She took her in, even with her condition. She had a stroke. She can barely talk, as you can see in this picture. This woman can barely talk. This woman can barely talk. All right. So she took this girl in, to a total stranger, took her in. The baby now, she now gave birth in her house. They were staying with her for about 14 months. This woman, this disabled woman, you see here, took care of this young girl for 14 months. A total stranger she met on the street, sleeping on the streets. Right? Wow. She's about to move into a new apartment, and she's telling this other young girl that, look, I have tried for you, you have your baby now, you have to go. This young girl ran to our office for rescue because she is the cataracts. How do you guys call it? The Europe word, I don't know. Guys, the cafeteria of Edo State. Somebody calls me that sometimes. What's the name, guys? Somebody should help me out. How do Europe call charity? Europe charity. Tell me. Is it cataract or cataract? Somebody should tell me. All right, so let's go forward. So she ran down to our office and tell me that, look, where she's staying, she needs help with accommodation. Yes, I told her to bring who she was staying with, her guardian. They came the next day and they told me their story. I was really, really touched. So she told me that this woman, she don't know her, this girl, blah, 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 and this and that. I was 1 year of our own rent. So today we a sum of 70,000 naira to pay our rent to continue. So this kind of woman is a woman I would love to work with. All right, I would love to work with her. And when I get back to those states, I'll call her for a meeting. You know, people with a genuine heart. They were living together in a one-bedroom apartment, guys. She brought the girl in, and this girl had a baby in that house. They were all living in a one-bedroom apartment. So now tell me why this kind of persons will not get all our support. So I'm going to get back. I'm going to bring her in. We are going to see how we can help her live her dream, because she has performed an act of kindness. Hopefully, maybe I can offer her a job with God Sent Foundation, because we need people with true passion, people who understand what they're trying to do, of themselves, and that I stand for. You understand? If you define me, all right. If you are an individual, if you have two ways to define, right? You define a person one. Two ways to define a person. One way is by what they say. Another way is by how they act. If you live how they act and judge what they say, then it means you are a very, very big fool. You are a very, very big fool if has two character. It has very, very, very decent. It has so loving, so kind, and it speaks differently, and you choose to take what it says versus what it acts, what it's showing you, then it means you are a fool. Right? You are a big fool, man. I mean, it's stupidity. And that's why I always write on my social media that, hey, stupidity is when you take somebody's words over. It's just like somebody, let's flip the game. Somebody will try to kill you. Boo! And they'll come out and tell you, say, I love you so much. You taking his word, you are a fool, because you are supposed to take his action. All right, let's go back. Somebody is so loving, kind, care to humanity, and I hate you. Of course, you are going to take his. But our people do not have common sense. It's the biggest problem we are facing to make a difference. Osagie, I see you. Collins Osagie, AMB Collins Osagie. Use my name, Chop Aduro finish. Only you want, Collins Osagie. Only you want, God Sent Family TV. It's alright. I want you to succeed. Whatever we can do to promote your brand, you let us know. Alright? Because we want everybody at the top, man. I don't want to leave anybody behind. That's my attitude. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I want everybody to be happy, man. That's just my nature. All right, I just want everybody around me to be happy. So if there's anything I can do to make your brand bigger, you let me know. All right, let's read from instead of other presenters to engage in pushing those state Nigerian lads, they are busy in man, it's so sad, man. And that's all the things we're going to talk about in the Jeffy. It's so sad. It makes me very, very angry. It makes, look at what I am doing. All right, for every person that goes online on Facebook, I think I'm the only person in Edo State. I'm the only diaspora person in Edo State, from Edo State, that even have a voice. You know what this my brother is doing, we love it. We are going to support him because it's not easy. But guess what? Watching me from worry, you go see him just now. You go see him. You know, it's sad. A lot of persons are wishing you hate when you're trying to live your dream. It's crazy, you know. So it's very, very wrong. I think that's lack due to orientation, the way they think. You know, if you love yourself truly, you will not wish hate on anybody. That's what I believe. If you love yourself, if you truly love yourself, you will not wish hate on anybody. The only time you wish hate on people is when you don't love yourself. That's when you're going to be hating someone. I love myself so much, I can never hate anybody. And that's my attitude. You understand? Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Yeah, Lady T, yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. She's so lovely, yeah. How can somebody be living in a house of millionaire? Exactly, Grace. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. You tell me. I want to know. I don't know. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I am the only one in Nigeria that is speaking about electricity. Every celebrity are not comfortable about it, right? They are, because they can buy fuel, they don't care about the masses. Even the big man now, they suffer now. When I say nobody is enjoying in Nigeria, people will say, people they enjoy now, then they drive big car. Big car where? When they want to drive and pass. With bad roads, you can hear the sound of the generator, right? You go be like say we hear the talk for fun. No. You cannot call yourself, you are still poor if at the end of the day, you have to own your gen. Nobody is getting 24 hours of electricity. As far as I have lived in Nigeria, I have not seen it. Maybe Abuja is better, but it's still not 24 hours. Alright? As far as I have lived in Nigeria, I have been to several states. Electricity is poor. What's the problem? This does not encourage investors to come home. How can somebody go to Europe, work fabrica, work day and night, work security job, like me, drive taxi day and night, you work in the light, inside light, night till they make all your money, you come gather the money, you come buy ticket, come inside darkness, come spend out. Let's think, it doesn't make any damn sense, man. It doesn't make any sense for you to leave from Spain, example, you they work for Madrid, maybe they work for a train station, they follow people, they cut tickets. You don't cut ticket also for a side lights full everywhere from Madrid. Then you can't save money. The end of the year, you go carry your money, you can't come inside darkness. It doesn't make sense, because through vacation, if you really want to take vacation, there are many places in Spain. I have been to Alicante, I have been to Palma Mallorca, I have been to Zaragoza, Benidorm, you understand, Valencia, Madrid. All right, there are so many places to take vacation. Edo people come home, Nigerians come home from abroad, not because they feel like Nigeria is too much, but because they have the love of our country at heart. So it is important for the state government to also recognize the effort of the Edos in the diaspora. Their contribution to the economy is making Edo State great. More than 50% of the new development, new houses, is built by our brothers and sisters in diaspora. There is no way you can live in Edo State and be successful. It's not possible. There is no way you can live in Edo State and be successful. Maybe you can be successful to buy a Camry. All right, that's what you define success on your own level. I mean, that's cool. You can be successful enough to buy a Toyota Camry. Maybe build a 3 or 4 bedroom house. That's it. But living in Edo State, there is no source of income. The only income you have is politics, churches, and bank work. So majority of the young people, they choose to support politicians because that politician is their only source of income. All right? Majority of our people choose to support politicians because those politicians are their only source of income. That's how they make their money. There's no that way. And those politicians do not want to empower them, because if they empower them, they will not have people fighting for them anymore. What makes Dion Osagie different? I can talk anyhow I want, because I have not benefited one dime from any politician. And of course, maybe when one politician start giving me money, I'll start saying, oh, I don't know if you're talking about my chairman. No, I don't want your money, man. Money not to speak up against the things that I don't like. For example, Uwelu Road, right? For example, homeless children on the street, city center full of dirt. If you're going to give me money to shut up, I don't need it. The worst prison you can be is your prison of speech. They don't let you talk. That be the worst prison. Things go to your mind, you know if you talk. Alright? Edo people, una must vote for me, because I want me Edo State the sweet. I don't use some comments. Nigerian government does not care about the masses. Of course, now that one is too obvious. It's too obvious. So, Essay Godwin. So Obaseki gets coronavirus. Shit, now so we see the matter. Now so we see the matter. It's crazy, man. Somebody sent me an update. Let me read that to you guys quickly. My phone, my phone not easy. They blast. I get information 24/7. You know, people actually send me messages. I've had to warn them. They say, see this one, Papa grave, or see this one, Papa house. You don't talk. Are you crazy? I mean, I don't understand. Why would I go online for 2 hours and start cursing about someone, and then when I have 5,000 things to do? I don't even have enough time. I don't even have enough time. Alright, so now Obaseki has coronavirus. I've sent him a text message earlier. That's what I would do. I am not sentimental. That's what I would do. I've sent him a text message earlier. Alright, I've sent him a text message. My message to Obaseki this evening was, Your Excellency, I heard about your health issue. This too will pass. Please, sir, if there's any way we can expand our Keep Safe campaign to locals community, God bless you, Dion Osagie. Alright, so even if he doesn't reply or doesn't get it, but at least the problem we are going to be facing is those local people that do not know the left from their right. Just imagine how many people has it. Alright, from that governor Abba Kari that came from abroad, the people he has met President Buhari, Vice President, President of Guinea-Bissau, all federal ministers, Secretary to the Government of Federation, Head of Civil Service, Adam Soshomole, 16 APC governors who attended APC leadership peace meeting. Alright, I think that's where Obaseki contacted it. Number 9, Bayelsa State Governor. 10, Speaker. 11, all who attended commissioning of the emergency number 112. Okay. 12, all staff of the villas. See, people who want carry these people who want contact this thing, it go too much. Because just imagine Obaseki, our governor, our able governor that I'm about to defeat. Just imagine Obaseki has coronavirus. So he went to the office, definitely had a meeting with the chief of staffs and secretary. Alright, let's just assume 2 persons. Alright, those 2 persons leave and meet their staff. They both have about 5 staffs each. All those who are contacted, those 5 people leave and go home to their family. They contacted. Man, this is a deadly disease, y'all. Deadly disease, and I'm so sad that it happened to our leaders. All right, it's so sad, and I feel very, very bad about that. And I really hope that the Obaseki, the governor, and the speaker come back in good heads. As much as we criticize the government about their failure, but I mean, we are all still human. When things happen to one another, we got to show an act of care. But there are some people, there are some evil people. When you hear that maybe the governor is sick and you don't like the governor, you will be dancing. Hey, oh, matter, oh. How can you be rejoicing when you see that your brother is having health issue? How can you be rejoicing when you see that your brother is in pain? How can you be happy trying to put down your brother? It's not nice. We have got to stop that. And that's wrong. It's wrong. Alright? So my heart goes out to the governor, and I hope he stays safe. We love him. He's still the Edo State governor till September 2020, when I'm going to take over power to lead Edo people. He has done a great job. Alright? He needs to just hand over to me and let me take Edo people forward. I have my own format. Alright, Obaseki is a very nice guy. Alright, don't let anybody deceive you guys. Obaseki is a very, very nice man who I think that work with the wrong people, man. I just think that Obaseki work with the wrong set of people, not people who think like him. Obaseki likes to get things done, but the people working around him are very, very lazy. You will use the recent SSA appointed for example, right? The SSA has been appointed for so many months now. I have not seen one workshop or one seminar, anything that will improve, that will improve the standard of governance. All I see, all the SSA, when something happens, they post it on social media. Is that what you are really being paid for? Now I'm talking to all the SSA. Is that what you are being paid for? That's unbelievable. For you to just write no initiative, nothing or so on. This generator won't finish my ear. Hey God. That's what we'll do this country. You see me, I will buy solar. I buy solar in the last 3-4 days. China made. You see me, I will buy big gen. I buy big gen. I know they say it 24/7. What you gonna do? I don't know, I don't tire. But with the manager they go. Alright, so let's go further. Let's talk some more. Let's talk to some more persons here. Patrick William, I feel your talk. Of course, my brother, man. Just ask me any question when you feel like as we did the matter. And I will come talk about EV, talk about Amigo, talk about Monica and Lolo. We get time. I contact with all of us in the house. I don't say I don't enter video all the time. When I enter video now to do God send work, I know they get time. I'm so busy that I don't even have time to gist with my followers. That's how busy I am. Alright? Since this month alone, this is a March. Yeah, this March alone, I have been to Lagos, back, Port Harcourt, Abuja. You have seen my movement. I was with Showore last time in Abuja. I went to Port Harcourt, I went to Benin, I'm in Lagos. Alright, so we are always on the movement. Alright? Exactly, Bob, no be lie. I hear report. Respect President Osagie. God bless you. Call you president. You will go, Professor. Amen. I receive it. Oh Lord, I pray for me today that every good thing that I am looking for will start looking for me. Father, if it is your will that I become the governor of Edo State, make that dream come true. Father, if I am going to become a governor and don't lead the people to the right destination, Father, please, I don't want to be. But if you know deep down that I will be that man, Father, open the way. Let me lead my people. I beg, Benin people now to enjoy. Benin people, you all will enjoy what they call governance. What's governance? I was not a governor, I'm not a governor, but I am proud to say that I have told the whole of Europe, meeting Edo people. I am not a governor, but I'm proud to say that I have the list of every Edo people who have died in Europe, Canada, America in the last 5 years. I have their names. I have the names of Edo people who have died in Europe, America, and Canada. All their names is with me. Alright, a government that can boast of having having record of their own citizens that live in Oredo. The government cannot boast that, okay, this is Oredo. Let's document every person living in Oredo by an ID card, just an ID, a biometric system that will not cost anything. To document everybody in Oredo, a government that cannot boast of that in 4 years. Is that what you are telling me that I should not run? I can boast of that in less than a year. I can boast of that in 100 days. I can boast that in the first 100 days, I will create a biometric system that will start documenting every Edo citizen. Do they even have an idea of how many Edo people live in Europe or America or in Asia, even some in Libya? Do they even care about our brothers in Morocco? I do, man. I do. I think of them every day. I want to create a diaspora house. A diaspora house. If you come from abroad, you go to that house and register your name. We're going to give you a temporary ID so that all this harassment from police here and there will stop. We are going to create a diaspora house for Edo people, where Edo house will be there. For the Edo persons in diaspora, once you come there, it's going to be a beautiful place. I've designed the flyer already. I can see it, just that I cannot feel it. I can't wait to have it. World standard diaspora house. So that when my people come to town, if they want to have a wedding, we can have about 2 or 3 halls. Instead of them renting a hall for 1 million, we can give them a discount. When they want to have a meeting, there will be a place for them. When they want to even lodge, we can make all that possible, and the state can make money from that. Don't they know? Is that the kind of government you want me to tell not to challenge? You want to tell me that I cannot run to be a governor? Are you telling me that you are happy as an Edo person? You come from Europe after driving in the street of Paris in the Eiffel Tower, right? After driving around Valencia, the Eye of Valencia, after going to downtown Tokyo, you come to Benin City, you are driving around the city center, all you can see is trash, pure water, paper everywhere. Are you telling me that you are happy about that? Is that the kind of government that you think is working? Let's focus on the basics, guys. Let's focus on the basics. Let's think about the basics, the people, man. What are you telling me? Huh? Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's tell ourselves the truth. We can do more. I posted just a meme picture which day on my social media. Please, if you are not already following me, please try to go and follow me. If you are not already following me, try to go and follow me. Alright? I posted a meme picture on my social media just some days back. I said the Benin City I envision, which is my cover page here. A lot of persons did not believe that this can be Benin City in just a few years. I posted this. Where is it? I'll try to show you a picture of a picture I posted. It's unbelievable that our people are living in total darkness, that they don't believe that things can change. Nobody is a bad leader, and that's the truth. Nobody is a bad leader. It just takes more passion to be able to lead the people where they want to see. My brother, my sister, you are living in Europe. You are shouting this and that, this and that. Don't you know how the system works there? Are they not going to pay you in this coronavirus crisis? Are they not paying your family? My brothers and sisters, don't you go around your community and you see that there's a playground where children can play? No, this will not be state. For every area where you go, you will see where children for the play. You will even see where dog. I mean, not they see them. Dog they play. Ekita. Dog. Oyibo people create playground for dog, and our states don't have a common center where children can play. Not even center. So let's focus on shelter. Shelter where homeless children can be kept when they are vulnerable. Now everybody say go test. Imagine what those young boys are facing in Benin City, in Edo State, who don't have a place to sleep tonight. They don't even have food. There's a lot of vulnerable people in our state, and I want to remove them in 100 days. Support me. Be ashamed and support me. I know you see me. I know you see me. I know you know that I can get the job done. But because of pride, because of hate, because you don't want your brother to climb, because you don't want your brother to be a governor, you don't want your brother to be a king, you are saying, no, I support it. I support it. No, my brother. If you don't want Dion Osagie to be a governor, you will never be a friend to the governor. And that's just a fact. Because I'm going to have an open door policy. Every single person who wants to see me will be able to see me. Every person who have a business idea, we are going to support that person to make sure that their business grow. Do you know how bad I feel when my brothers and sisters calls me on the phone? Dion Osagie, all those people at the local, somebody will now suffer in Europe, buy small goods, pick some from trash, fix it up, or TV that is not good, they try to fix it, put everything in container, ship it, declare it in the wharf, now pay another money to take it to Benin. When you get to Benin, your homeland, they will not hold you, you will not pay other 1 million naira. It's discouraging, man. It's discouraging. It is not fair. Alright? As a governor, I must find a way to put a stop to it. Because I want you to continue to bring those goods so that your market, our people will have more product, then the money will circulate. Do you know what most Edo people do now? When they bring goods, they sell it in Lagos. When our people bring goods, they sell it in Lagos. I cannot blame them because the risk they face bringing the goods back home is more. I don't want them to lose. But imagine what the government can do, putting a sanction on that place to free these persons when they have already cleared custom. You don't clear custom, the seaport, they'll cost you only for front. I mean, that's so illegal, man. And they extort from you. I have personally went there to free about 3 or 4 persons. I drive down to Oluku. It's not fair. We need to start telling ourselves the truth. We need to start thinking for our people, man. If you are living outside of Nigeria, you know the way these things are, man. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. There are many roads in Europe, before you wake up the next day, they don't fix it, they don't come out the one way day, they don't fix them again. Before you wake up, you will not know that road were fixed. Or unless maybe you can see some sign say they fix road. So fixing road, painting old buildings, there are buildings in Spain. After 20-30 years, the government will bring down the building completely and build it again. Building, they expire for some part of Spain where I don't go. Building, house, they expire. You live in Europe, you know these things. So why not join hands with me? Let's move forward. Why are you fighting? Boom, boom. I'm on and laugh at the laugh. The truth of the matter is, now laugh at the laugh almost everybody will not like Dion Osagie. You not like Dion Osagie. You have not been able to stop following Dion Osagie. Is that not madness? You don't like Dion Osagie. You have not been able to stop talking about Dion Osagie. Is that not craziness? No, let's be realistic, people. You don't like me, but you know the fit do without looking at my page. It means that you are obsessed. It means that you love me. You don't love me, but you cannot stop talking about me. Everything you say is about me. What does that tell you? It doesn't mean that you have mental sickness. All right, let's read some comments. All right, let's read from Marsha Williams. Do you think for a gubernatorial candidate to be addressing issues like Ibiza? Yes, I don't see any problem with that. I don't see any problem with that at all. You know, I am not a politician. I am just Dion Osagie, and because I am running for governor doesn't mean I should stop my personal life, and I am not going to do that. And that's my own attitude. All right. So some persons say, "Oh, you are not running for governor. You should address things differently." No, that's not my way. If is my sister, Monica is my sister, Lola is my sister. If we are not friends today, we are going to be friends tomorrow, and that's life. Nobody thought that Monica and Lola will ever become enemy, and today they are fighting. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. All right. All right. So you are welcome to criticize, drop your comment. I don't get to see every comment, but the ones I see, I do reply sometimes. I don't reply you because I feel bad, but I try to reply you to enlighten you. But don't insult. If you don't insult in your post, I'm most likely going to respond to you. But if you insult me, I'm most likely going to block you. I'm not going to take no bullshit from anybody. I'm just too busy this period. We have a lot of aspiration, a lot of great plans for our people to move forward. So we are not going to take any bullshit from nobody. All right. So this election is going to be tight. We are going to run it with the American way. You're gonna feel a little bit of Donald Trump in me and Obama. So expect that. All right. I am not gonna cross anybody's lane, but if you cross my lane, I'm ready for you. All right. Not on social media. All right. If you cross my lane, I'm gonna defend myself. That's just the way it's gonna be. All right, Austin Brain, Dion, please, if you are serious about contesting as the next governor, please hear me. You have to change your way of addressing people as fools. No, sorry, man. Sorry. If you act a fool, I'm going to address you as a fool. I mean, that's the way it is. If you act a fool, if you have an action of a fool, I'm going to address you like a fool. For example, I was just saying that if Dion Osagie acts so kind and talk so stupid, and you judge him by the stupid talk instead of this kindness, then you are a fool. I can't stop that. If you are a fool, it means you are a fool. All right, so let's go forward. Michael Femi, we are taking it back. Very important. Of course, you dearly Michael. All the houses seized by EFCC should be turned into shelter, even churches. Now that churches is not in session, the young man that built a church in Abuja, the biggest church in West Africa, they should turn those places into shelter. Now people are on the streets, all right? But most churches will lock all their churches, man. Is that not wrong? All right, let's go further. Okay, Ituan, Imariagwe. When you are Edo State Governor, what kind of measures will you bring to Benin City for the youths? I don't understand. Please ask again. Golden Heart, thank you. Almost billions. Let's hear from you. Most Nigerian citizens die every day all because of hunger. I can't pity any Nigerian leaders when they are using our money to take care of their family. Well, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. I can't blame you, man. Because I'm equally as angry as you. And that's a fact. I reverse, man. Do you know how I feel when I know that a certain governor children live in Boston, Massachusetts? Do you know how I feel when I know that a certain governor of Nigeria's children live in Dallas, Texas? Do you know how I feel when I see them buying 10 bottles of champagne and me, I'm only drinking my NSC with my friends? When I know that those bottles of champagne, they cannot walk enough in America to be able to pay for it, but I know it's our money. You understand? So I feel you, but at the same time, bro, we must have a heart of love. All right, we can never wish death on nobody, man. All right, that's my own. I can never wish death on nobody. All right. All right, let's read from Lady T. I would like to watch to the end, but I need to go to sleep tomorrow at work. All right, I have a tear help in the hospital. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Please be safe out there. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah. All right, let's read from Detoba for Lorusho. Okay, face your Facebook governorship ambition and let GO face its governorship ambition, not by insulting your Edo people. Even here, there's nothing government have paid. Okay, even here, nobody has paid stayed home for 2 weeks. I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know. If you may ask again, you sound, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, let's read from Popsy something. You don't have where to say, carry that to your house. We are already doing that. We are already doing that. We are living with us. That is a lot for one organization. We have about 10 young boys who are living with us. They are living with us. If you like to visit us, bags of rice, some yam. It's not very cheap. We spend about 40 to 50,000 naira every month for their food alone. They are boys, and we have them in school. All right, so I think that's a lot for one person. You can do your part. All right, AG Osas, let's read from you. Create light first in Edo State, security and employment for young people to reduce crime. Yes, If you look at my post this evening, one of my major thing, one of my number one thing is electricity, light. It can solve so many issues, man. It can solve so many issues. Patrick William, wow, wonderful example to everyone. Those boys, some Curtis here listening to our brother. Of course, I know I have a lot of young men who are into courtism, follow me all the time. All right, I have a lot of young men who are into courtism. Please, guys, I don't hate you. All right, whatever color you represent, I don't hate you. All right, I actually have an art of love for every one of you guys. But it makes me very sad that some of you who have been there, done that, you call yourself number one, former number two, you are now living in a big house, or you are living in London. Hey guy, I think it's hard time we reschedule the dice, shake the dice again. It's hard time that every Kofari team come together to effect a change. The mindset they gave the young people who are not killing themselves is the wrong mindset. We should use courtism to practice love. If you are a court man, the challenge should be that let's go see how much love you can show the next man, not how fast you can kill the next man. So I think that it's our time for all the court groups, their leaders around the world, to come together to address the issue of courtism, because the crime rate is becoming so bad. I really think that there's a court system in every country in the world, but I think Nigeria is worst, Benin City per se. All right, so please think of it, guys. We are all brothers, no matter what color you fly, no matter what color you present. But at the end of the day, we have more brotherhood. We are together. We are Nigerians. We are adult children. Why would you send somebody to go and kill your brother? If you are planning to kill me, don't think it, because I will kill you first. I mean, that's a fact. If you are planning to kill me, look at what they have done to me in the past. Many more of us have even planned. You know, don't go there. We are God sent. All right, so let's go further. Austin Brain, if you want to work on the way, what is your long speech, bro? I don't get time for that one now, though. Val Ojo, Nigerian people don't like when they see leaders like you. Of course, I don't blame them, Val. Val, we cannot blame them. I am so very confident that if I never left Nigeria and know everything I know now, I may have just been like them. I am so confident that if I had no choice, and I hear one man who say, "Man, Baba, I will give you 1 million every month, share among your boys," then I just hate me. There's a good chance I'm gonna do it. Hunger can cause so many things. I am known for hunger, man. I'm a hunger hero. We have successfully hosted a free kitchen over 100 times. Over 100 times, we have successfully hosted a kitchen that fed over 100 persons. You do the maths. It has never been done in the history of Benin Kingdom. The Esama was the only person that had a free kitchen before, but it stopped. But we have done it for 2 good years in a row. Is it easy? Or you want to talk about our free school? All right, our free school that we currently have with 153 students, with the help of our partners, God-sent partners, people like Precious, our sister Joyce, Austin, so many of you guys around the world. We are going to design a very beautiful plaque for all our partners, man. I'm already working on that. For every person who sponsors a child, we are going to put a picture of that person and the child in our hall. We've done that. It's not easy, man. Make a clap for me. If I can do that as an individual, imagine when they give me money, say, go and do it. If I can do that, asking people for support, they say I be beggar. Yes, I love my job. I beg. Me not send me small thing. I beg. Alright, so let's go further. Siri Isibo, I like the kind of job you are doing. If I have money, I will support. Thank you, man. Hey, I love the job too, man. It's a dream come true for me. I have fulfilled my dream in life. I have fulfilled my dream in life. Yes, I have fulfilled my dream. It's my dream, right? My dream is actually fulfilled. I can do more. I can do more, but I don't need to. So because I've already satisfied my conscience that I will be able to make an impact, which we have done. We have, the facts are there. So thank you so much for recognizing good thing. All right, thank you so much, man. Okay. Okay, Ezekiel Onimba, as a governor to be, what have you done about the coronavirus? All right, well, we have done our parts in trying to reach out to various families in the local communities, enlightening them about the coronavirus. And by tomorrow, our office will be open to start the distribution of 1,000 sanitizers, hand gloves, and face masks. You know, I think that our resources, that's what we can afford at this time. I think that when we have more, we could have done more. All right. Jenny Nice, please, when you become Edo State Governor, can you provide 24 hours lights? In major city, yes, I can brag of that. In major cities, I can brag of giving 24 hours lights. There should be no reason why there will not be 24 hours light in major city. But in rural areas, I don't know the statistics yet. It will be very, very difficult to be able to analyze the rural area. But in major city, it's not a big deal. We have already discussed that we are going to use the solar system to do that. All right, so let's go down to our sister Ivienivie. So many of you reach out to me, sending me her videos and all that. How she's insulting me and all that, but insult doesn't really do us anything anymore. That's the truth. You know, but I just want to encourage you to find in your heart to forgive her. I think you should really forgive her. I mean, that's the honest truth. You know, if she has offended you, if she has made you angry, I need to forgive her, man. We are all human, right? You have got to forgive her. So because of me, many of you are angry at her. Boss, if it costs you, no, but I don't think you should be angry at her. You have to really, really forgive Ivienivie. Deep down my heart, I really think she's a loving person. But I mean, what do you expect of a woman who has children and the children are taken away from her? Number one, you have to look at the Europe system. There is no way a Europe government will take children away from a woman who is mentally okay, who does not have a problem. It's not possible. It is not possible in Europe system for the Europe government to take children away from the woman unless the woman is not mentally stable, unless they find that the children are at risk living with the woman. So you know this fact and you continue to judge our sister. It's very, very unfair for you as an individual. It's very, very unfair for you not to consider Ivie's feeling, for you to be criticizing her, cursing her, knowing fully well that the government of Europe have considered her not mentally fit. I mean, this is a fact. I'm not the one saying it. If you are living in Europe, if I'm wrong, please correct me. There is no damn way a Europe government will take children away from a woman unless they find out that the woman is not mentally stable, that the children are not safe living with the woman. That's the only reason why they will give children to a man and make the woman pay child support to the man. It's a very, very rare case. So that should tell you that our sister Evie is not mentally stable. Alright? So you going there to insult her is not fair. It's like, you see, look, to have a mental case, you don't have to start taking off your shirt on the street or have crazy hair and start looking smell. No, there are different stages of mental health. Those of you who are in health field, you will know what I mean. There are different stages of mental health. You can have a mental health and just be quiet. You can have a mental health and be jumping. You can have a mental health and continue to mention somebody's name over and over again, cursing at them. All these are mental health issues, man. Because if you look at it, there are absolutely no way why our sister Evie will continue to insult the same person for over 2 years. A person who have not done anything to you. I have not toasted you. I have not asked for your naked picture. We don't have anything in common. We are not in the same line. Since I've been following you on Facebook, since you have known you, we have only talked on the phone maybe 3 times for less than 3 minutes. I mean, you will ask yourself why. So you have got to understand that. Please, it's very, very important. So please, guys, let's find in our hearts to forgive her because of her current situation. She needs to have her kids back to be happy again. She don't have her kids. She don't get no sex. Nobody pay her attention. Of course, she's frustrated. You have got to understand that. So my dear Evie, I understand the situation. I want you to know that I love you. I want you to know that I forgive you. I want to pray with you that wherever your heart is this evening, whatever you plan good for yourself, my God will open those doors for you. Whatever misunderstanding you have with your husband, your baby's father, may God resolve it. May you become happy again. Because truly, I really think you're a great person. And please, don't take my kindness for weakness. Alright? Alright, let's move forward. I think I saw on Facebook, since 2 days now, I have not been doing a lot of things. So I took time today, look on Facebook, check up people and all that. I saw that Monica and Lolo are fighting. Wow, it's unbelievable. Monica did not let me have peace for many years. Monica and Lolo. Moni, Lolo. Moni, Lolo. Alright, Monica and Lolo did not let me have peace. Look at. Your best friend can be your worst enemy. And your worst enemy can be your best friend. I'm not a good singer, but I'm sure you know the song I'm saying. But you know, when you look at issues like that, I don't like to join forces with people fighting. I always like to be in the side of peace. Because at the end of the day, I mean, what's life? What's really there worth fighting for? If with this coronavirus issue that is killing our people, that is killing people around the world, and you still have anger towards someone, it means that you are the witch. You are the witch they speak of, man. With this coronavirus issue that is going on around the world, people are dying, people are running, families are coming together, and you still have an atom of jealousness, and you still go on live to talk about somebody negatively. It's a big shame on you, man. A real big shame. I mean, that's the fact. Alright, so if you as an individual, as of today, you have grudges against somebody with all the calamities and the drama that is going on around the world, it's a big shame on you, man. You have to be ashamed of yourself. I mean, that's the fact. You understand? You have to be ashamed of yourself. With everything happening in the world and you are still fighting somebody else, you still have an atom of hate against your brother, shame on you. For me, I don't have atom of hate against anybody. So Monica and Lolo, you both should go and sort out your differences. I'll send a message to Monica some weeks back when it all first started. I was like, you and what did I say on the message? I said, you and Lolo, the fight. Fix it. I mean, come on. You guys are grown-ups, man. Your young kids are looking up to you as a mother. I mean, what you are already building bad relationship between the kids. Because at the end of the day, kids are going to be looking at Lola's kids, oh, yeah, my man, they play. They will start having their own beef. It is not good for our generational change. Our generation needs to be taught how to come together, how to love ourselves, how to move forward together. The problem we are having in Nigeria today is because our parents did not come together, man. Our parents were all doing their own thing. They did not come together. That's the problem we are having. So we as parents, we must continue to teach our children unity, unity, unity. All right. So I was watching social media yesterday. I saw that what's his name? Amir Yahweh. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Great guy. I saw that I looked in your page for the first time in a long time. I saw that you opened a charity organization. Big shout out to you. It's not easy. Welcome to the feed. It's a very, very difficult task trying to get people to support your cause. But I'm sure that when you continue to go little by little, a lot of persons will turn up to support you. Integrity is the key. We have been able to maintain that. We hope that you do the same. And I also saw you talking back to our brother Eddie Murphy, insulting him. I don't think that's necessary, because at the end of the day, no matter what Eddie Murphy does to you, Eddie Murphy remains a big brother to you. He's older than you, he's older than me, but you know, his ways are not always right. His ways are not always right, but that doesn't mean that we should pour insults on him, all right? Though Eddie Murphy continue to insult people, but we don't have to act like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy, right? All right, so please, I want you to find a way to let that go. All right, this is not the right time to cause saga on social media. I listened to you for about 30 minutes yesterday, where you said that if Eddie Murphy cuss at you, you're going to cuss at them. You also went as far as cussing Eddie Murphy's wife. On that video, you said Eddie Murphy's wife, that something about Ogbe. I mean, I don't think that's necessary. I think it's very, very disrespectful in every level to ever insult anybody's wife if you have a problem with the husband. So I'm very, very confident that you're going to correct that. All right? Well, great work you are doing with your foundation. When I'm in Benin, I'd love to visit you also to see what you are doing there. Keep up the good work, man. If there's any way I can support, please let us know. Now let's move on to Eranomigo, hey, Eranomigo and JP. Eranomigo and JP fought me for years, and you know, I look on social media, I saw JP fighting his own brother. God of miracle, na my papa, oh, God of miracle, na my daddy, oh, God of miracle, na my papa, oh, are you a winner? I am a winner in the Lord Jesus. So I saw on social media, Amigo and his brother JP fighting each other. Is unbelievable, because JP joined his brother criticizing me, defaming my character, calling me all sort of name. A young man who called himself JP that lives in Sweden. I don't know him. I have not seen him. I don't really care to know him. All right. All I knew was that he was manipulated by his brother to fight me for no reason. If you ask anybody, you don't like Dion Osagie, you hate this man, what has Dion Osagie done to you? I have not done anybody wrong, guys. I have just been doing me. I promise. I have not done anybody wrong. If I do you wrong, tell me. I'm not so prideful to say I'm sorry. What is the big deal? I am not so prideful to say, you know what, I was wrong, I'm sorry. So if I have wronged you, please send me a message on Facebook. My phone number is public. Send me a message. Say, Dion Osagie, you want to do that? I don't like, I'll say, I'm sorry, not vex. Because at the end of the day, if you don't tell people when they wrong you, they may never know. Because we all say things differently. I may say a word. This is a typical example, guys. Some days, not long ago, I was sitting with a group of friends. Another of my friends walked in. Okay, let me just call their name. It was Maleke and one other of my friends. His name is Lucky. All right. Maleke was sitting. I was sitting. Lucky walked in. I've known him for 20 years. Lucky walked in. When Lucky walked in, he attacked Maleke. It was like, Maleke, you just forget me. You just forget me. Then I attacked him back. I said, I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. Talk. Not be. I say, you know, they call me. I say, if you call Maleke in a battle, it was nothing. It was a joking. It was, you know, just trying to start a conversation. To me, that's how I was feeling at the moment. This our brother Lucky now sat down. A few minutes later, he walked away. And another friend that was there, this is Owen. September 21, who is also our friend on Facebook, was like, if I say this is your friend, a verse. So I said, no, I go verse. Verse of what did I talk? He actually came back 10 minutes later and said, bro, that's who we talk. I don't like him. I was shocked. I was like, look, I didn't even mean it like that. I was just trying to start a conversation so that we all can laugh. So people can actually see things differently. So if there's a way I've offended you, please make sure you tell me. And I don't think I've offended anybody because I don't interact with. I have a very small circle. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't chat with a lot of people. That's the fact. You understand? So if I have offended you, try to forgive me. There's no need for you to continue to waste your time in trying to shame me. You cannot shame a person who has no shame. I am shameless. Me, I am shameless. So you cannot shame me. So stop trying to do that, alright? Join me. Let's move these things together. You understand? So Iranamigo and JP, I don't know what to say about that. I think that I listen to JP. I've had a lot of time to listen to all these guys. They are crazy, man. You guys really have a lot of time. That's mad. You know what it means to do 2 hours video talking? You guys have a lot of time, man. Alright, so I listened to JP for about 14 minutes. He said that Ramigo called his wife, he bought a house, congratulations, that his bride is jealous of him, and all that stuff. Hey, I mean, it's good. I mean, you can continue to expose yourself, because what you guys did to me was not good, but I've forgiven you guys. But if you can find peace with your brother, go ahead and do that, alright? I want you and your brother to support my movement, make a do great again, if you can, if you want to, alright? I understand that you have other political ambitions, but it will be good if you support us, alright? And who else again? Who else did I watch lately? This guy. I saw something on aprocog.com. One guy that lives in what country? I think he lives in Germany. One guy that has the eyeglass like this. That has the eyeglass. He has one dirty looking beard. I don't know. It looks like one of those Central boys. Please, who can remind me his name? He lives in his life. I don't know. He had one shit. He was on aprocog. He was saying that I support even if Dion Osagie is not a governor. I don't know. I don't know his name. If you can tell me his name, maybe I'll remember. Please don't insult Eddie Murphy on my platform. Alright? I have nothing against him. Alright? Though he has insulted me many times. Eddie Murphy was the first person who started on social media. He gave room to a lot of persons to disrespect me. But that's cool, man. It's not a problem. Alright? Every person that has insulted me have got me higher. Alright? This is my governor. Don't talk like you are. Okay? No, don't talk like you are afraid of Eddie Murphy. No. I cannot be afraid of him. I am not afraid of anybody. If anybody tells you I'm afraid of anybody, you know that person say, no lie. I'm not afraid of him. I just think he's an elder statesman, alright? His younger brothers live in Canada. They are still older than me. So what gives me the right to start insulting him because he has wronged me? No, you know. But he needs to respect himself. You know, he needs to respect himself. You know, he's an elder statesman. What he should be doing is advising the those citizens. Is trying to see how he can bring those persons together. We have had a discussion in Torino when he came to Torino for our Augustine reunion platform to do everything he does right. What he stands for is good, but I think he's doing it the wrong way. If you owe somebody money, he can call you. You know, investigate. You know, talk to people. But coming online every day, shouting, cursing, is really draining. I don't know how you guys have power to watch it. For me, I can't deal with negative energy, man. It's not my thing. It drives me crazy. Negative energy, it drives me crazy. All right, coupled to those problems those women bring to us. Now you start watching something that will start making you sad. If you're going to if you're oh God, it gives me a lot of headache. I swear to God, but it gives me a lot of headache. I think we're going to pass a law. When we become governor, we're going to pass a law on cyberbullying. We're going to pass a law on cyberbullying, man. You can do your thing on social media, but when we see you doing the cyberbullying on people, we think that we can find you for that. I think that can reduce it a lot. Alright, when you do cyberbullying, when you talk people down on social media, making them feel worthless, making them want to die, is what they call cyberbullying. I think we can pass a law on that. Alright, so me, I'm tired already. I'll let you guys go now. Okay, your hand is yes, the guy called a nogi, amen, man. Wallah way, huh? Amen. Eh, na me be wo Facebook, na wa be agwan ni a. Mete wa be like we, mete we correct man we making. Me too wa be zo ala me na boss na. Huh? The Europe they make noise. Chris. Amen. And look at you as a very cute man. Even when somebody called me from Germany the other time, one of our members called me that they borrowed you 200 euros from one city to the other city, that you have not given them the money back, that you say you give them the money. Somebody called me, one of our members called me from Europe, that they borrowed you 200 euro, only 200 euro to take a train. I was the one that pleaded on your behalf. I told the mama, maybe did I call you to ask you? No. I pleaded on your behalf that maybe you don't have it. You know what I'm talking about. Ordinary 200 euro, you are talking to a boss. Or not the more than 50 people. Well, I'm going 1 year. Remember, stop it. But I still love you though. I hope you change your ways. Change your ways and support a youth governor. And stop running your mouth from your girlfriend's living room. How's your girlfriend, by the way? Like maybe I'm here a whole lot. You're getting one now. Maybe I'm here, baby. Yeah, I'm winner. Or do my liking one? Who to leave the man winner? When you win the mark about soft. Alright. Who's the next person there? Who's the next person there? I love you guys, man. I love my dope people, man. I love my dope people, man. You know, I don't have anything against anybody, but it's what you face when you're a star. When you're a star, you have to accept it, man. So a lot of persons are just on me, perching on me. Woo, 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 woo. But guess what? No matter the perch, I sleep well. After I sleep, I drink some wine. I can't miss it. Listen, man. When I become a governor, every one of us, we are going to be enjoying eternal. State must enjoy. 50% of my cabinet will be people who have lived outside of Nigeria. That's it. 50% of my cabinet must be those persons who have lived outside of Nigeria, because if you have not lived outside of Nigeria, you can never understand many things. If you have not lived outside of Nigeria, you can never understand so many things. Even to buy a bus ticket, you may not be able to do it. More than 90% of the doctors in Nigeria will never be able to use a Europe or machine. If they go to the hospital, if they bring a doctor from Nigeria now, go to the hospital to treat somebody, they cannot operate it because we are still behind. We are still working on 1980 equipment. When they stop using equipment in America and Europe, they go and buy it and ship it down. Look at coronavirus now, they don't fit travel. May they go put them for the same hospital that they put everybody. Imagine Buhari spend how many billion? 5 billion for clinic inside Aso Rock. 5 billion. Look at the central hospital they build with 10 billion. Central hospital, 10 billion. Oshimole build that. Still not functioning. 10 billion naira that can build 10 standard hospitals. That central hospital building nothing past 1 billion. No matter how it build now. That building in Saple Road, you know if it pass 10 billion, 1 billion, I want to take build now. How much Tinubu take build the Oriental Hotel? Look at that. The 10 billion, no equipment, still not functioning. And at this time when the hospital was being built, the current governor was the economic advisor. He was the one that was building the economy. It means that he was a part of the deal. So you want me to support that kind of government? No. Support me, okay? Guy, you cannot please everybody. Of course, somewhere. You can't please everybody. You can't please everybody at all. If you plan to please everybody, you are planned to fail. But then again, you must strive to please everybody. We can't please everybody, but you must strive to please everybody. And that's the goal. That's what we stand for. Alright? Stop fighting each other, guys. This is a love platform. This is a love platform, man. We are making love here. We are making love here. We are not fighting here. If you want to fight, Go those places where they fight. When they fight here, don't forget we have our Indian necklaces. You can buy yours. This is the most promoted art in Benin Kingdom. Promoted art in Benin Kingdom. All right, we have sold over 10,000 of this. I am not the commissioner of arts and culture, but I value culture. I value arts. Because of Dion Osagie, everybody knows this thing now in the world. If I can do this as an individual, as one man, I'm a governor of a state, I can promote art and culture more. Be fair to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. With my collective thinking, with my love for culture, history, and find out that this woman, Idia, was the mother of Osagie, who fought for her son to become a king, and she represents Festac 77. If I can create an initiative to do this, and other persons are wearing around the world, don't you think as a governor I can do so much? Think about it. Ask yourself, what has the state government of today, what have they done to promote art and culture? The only place we have for art and culture was used as a bus park for almost 2 years. The place was used for a bus park for almost 2 years. The Oba Akezuwa Cultural Center is the only place for Edo people to practice art and culture. They can have a Benin cinema there, a dance. So much can happen there, but it's still closed down today. It was used as a bus park for alright. The purpose of the bus park being there was for them to fix the central bus park at Ring Road. Guess what? Till today, the central bus park is still not fixed, man. You want me to vote, or you want to vote for a system of government that could not create a bus park in 4 years, even though that the buses and drivers there, they are paying taxes of about 700-800 naira every day per car, and there's about 1,000 vehicles loading from there every day. Times 365, you do the maths. So if it's 1,000 vehicles paying 700 naira, it means that every day they are making 700 naira from there. Multiply it by a week, multiply it by the month, multiply it by 365. For 4 years, they have still not fixed it. You know why? The only commissioner that was doing good was Osagie. That was one of those state commissioners that was trying. He was doing his best. He has been missing for more than 100 days, and the state government have not come to tell us our commissioner is not here again. Is that the kind of government you want to vote for? I mean, let them will pay him a visit, because I love that man. I love him because for every function you invite him that relate to his office, he must make time to be there. I have met him in several events in Ekpoma, Prestige. He attends to the youth. That's what commissioners are for. Do you know the commissioner of Agric? Do you know him? Do you know the commissioner of environment? Do you know him? Commissioner of information? Do you know him? No, you don't know these people because they do not do their job effectively. It was only Osagie that was trying. There's an alleged crime that he had $2 million. I personally do not believe that Osagie had $2 million, because if you look at for the information, $2 million is about a size of a luggage full of money. At $100 bill is about the size of a luggage. So there is no way you can just check that money in and say you want to carry it. It's not possible. All right. So I really hope he comes home to his family, get his job back. He's a good man. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, as long as it's not affecting the state, then it's good with me. All right. As long that whatever happened is not affecting Edo State, then we are still friends. But if whatever they did was going to bring Edo State down, I'm going to stay away from him. Yeah. I greet you all with the way you drink. Can you take care of Edo State? Well, with the way I drink, can I take care of Edo State? I don't think my drinking has anything to do with Edo State. It's just a cup of wine. All right, it's just a cup of wine. I have been drinking the same wine for 3 days. All right. So by the way, one of my dream is to have a very lively evenings every Saturday in the government house. In the government house, I would like to have a lively evening in the government house. You know, I think that the government house should be a place of entertainment. I visit state capitals in different countries, like the Austin, Texas state capital. By 12 o'clock, you can still go in there, hang out, park, people playing. All right, I would like to see and then those state government are like that, what we can open up to the general public on the weekends to come and hang out. There can be barbecue, there can be live music, live band, and I think of that. All right, my people, man, I gotta go now. One love, guys. Enjoy yourself. Stay away from trouble. Love your family. Forgive people who hurt you. Support Dion Osagie. Somebody that need help, try to help them. There are 12 Edo persons during this coronavirus. 12 Edo persons have died during this coronavirus. It could be you, it could be me, it could be anybody. Take life easy. Stop stressing so much. Love your people. Love your husband. Husband loves your wives. All right, and that's it, man. I think that's it. We'll talk another day. Currently, I'm isolating myself. Saga. All right, me in my room. My cook is out there. Yeah. Hopefully, we can make things happen real soon. Take it back, all the AAC members around the world. Thank you for your support. Many of you have been reaching out to me. When this campaign is going to start, it's going to start really soon. But hopefully we are going to win this election. Okay, one love, guys. I gotta go now. I don't tire. I will be your speaker. All right, Golden King. If you qualify, why not? If you qualify, why not? These people you want to lead are used to Oshomole style. We are going to change your rotation, man. We are going to give every youth an opportunity to be more. All right? I don't have money for them to succeed. As a governor, if I know you have an idea, I can point 1 or 3 companies that can support you. I don't get corona. Corona. All right. When I talk too much, my throat is always dried, and I need to limit the way I talk, especially when I don't drink fluid. All right. So as a young person, I can direct you. If I'm a governor, as a young person, you come up with a proposal. I don't need to give you money. I can direct you to where to get the sourcing from. There are many corporates in Edo State not supporting young people. The government, you know what? Start supporting people. There's nothing wrong with Guinness empowering 1,000 youth a year. There's nothing wrong with Guinness doing the same thing. There's nothing wrong with NPDC doing the same thing. They have star plans. They have big anything for the Edo people, and the government is aware that corporate responsibility is part of governance. They have not been able to harness this area. Maybe they are harnessing it. It's not reaching the people. There may be somebody that is just collecting the money, not helping the people. But these are wide areas that can empower the youth. We can use corporate to empower the youth every year. All youths can be empowered in those things by corporates. They should approve their proposals. NPDC in Saple Road, they help Edo persons are not benefiting from it. All right. So as government, we can enforce that these companies begin to help our Edo people, man. You understand? So that's my time, man. I gotta go, man. I love you guys. We'll see you again. I don't tire. So, one love. I greet you guys.